A common challenge for marketers today is assembling the right marketing team. And I've definitely been in that camp for many years in my corporate life. Trying to find the right people to work on the right projects is always kind of the marketing conundrum. And what it requires, I think, in our industry is a couple of things. Like we are creative, but we also are analytical. And I think it's a requirement to be able to at least understand and be interested in what we do in our industry to really understand what advisors are thinking, how they're going to perceive the information that's being shared, how you can boil down an offering into something that's more palatable and understandable. Because again, we're dealing with 8-second attention spans. So we as marketers really need to understand these products and how they work and what the objections are and questions, so we can boil that down for advisors. The other thing is this marketing in this industry requires patience. There's so many compliance requirements, and it really is important to understand what those are and work with them instead of against them. So if there's something that you have to caveat because compliance required it, caveat it. I mean, there's no sense in making trying to do something that is not compliant or that makes compliance feel uncomfortable for the sake of marketing, when there are many creative ways that you can get around that and still communicate your message. And the other thing is just making sure that your design and content is elevated. There's so many times that we see a fact sheet or a report that's been written or designed in a way that is not user friendly, and it's not representing a brand well. So as you look across the spectrum of asset managers and the marketing materials that they're using, look at yours and set it side by side and compare. And if you're not looking as elevated, as high end, that is coming across to advisors as well. So it is, again, a balance of a design and content approach that takes into account what we need to do in this industry for compliance and for communication, but then also boiling it up and making sure it's really high quality for advisors to interact with and feel proud of showing your product to their investors and their clients. So if you need help taking a look at your marketing team, or you would like to add somebody like marketing intent to be part of your team, we would love to chat with you about how we can fill in the gaps that you may have in your team.